Welcome to the first episode of the Glass Half Full podcast. My name is Kamora Monet, and I have a guest with me today. Tell them your name.
Hi, my name is Kia, aka Glam Dunk. You know the vibes, them.
This is my friend. I've been knowing her since high school, so I thought it was fitting for her to be the first guest on my podcast, the first episode. Before we get started into our topics, I just want to tell y'all a little bit about this podcast. It's called Glass Half Full because I look at the glass half full. It sounds cheesy, but that's just what it is. That's what gets me through the day, and that's just what I go by. Also, on this podcast, we will be sipping a little bit, drinking a little bit. If you over 21, grab you a drink. We don't have a drink right now, but the next episode, bear with us. It's our first episode, and I'm getting equipped to being a podcaster. So today I think we're just gonna talk about, a couple of things, especially as y'all can see, we're both African American women. So that's something that we want to touch bases on today. This podcast is free for any opinion. I want everybody to feel comfortable and relaxed and wanting to share. So let's get into the topic. So we wanted to talk about being older sisters. That's one of our topics today. Me and Bakia are both older sisters.
Yes.
Both of our brothers are actually friends. They went to school together.
Yes.
How old is your brother, Bakia?
He's 19.
My brother's also 19.
Yeah.
And girl, how do you feel like it is being an older sister? Like,
I feel like being an older sister is literally like being the unappointed parent.
Yeah.
It's literally like being the unappointed parent. Like, you don't get as much of the accolades, but you get all the goddamn responsibility. That's exactly what it feels like. But it's also so rewarding because you get to raise your sibling, but also not have that like judgment of a parent. So it's literally like your best friend in a sense. Like, it's somebody that you literally get to do life with, even though you do feel responsible for them in different senses. It's definitely both a blessing and a curse.
Yeah, me on the other hand, I agree, but my whole thing is like with my brother, I feel like I'm a mom, and when people be like, "Yo, I want to have kids when I get older," I'd be like, "What? I already have my one. My son is my son. You see, my brother is like my son.
Yeah.
He's like I just didn't birth him, and I think that's part of the reason why I don't actually want to have kids. Like, I'm not a fan of children. I'm not a fan of doing the parenting thing because I really feel like, you know how parents be like, when my kids leave the nest, I'm able to be free. My kid is at another nest, and I'm able to be free, and I'm able to live for me and do the things that I like to do. Because it's just like, I didn't ask for this, ma'am. I was 4. And here I am raising somebody else's kid. Not raising them, but it's just a different responsibility that you have as a sister that I personally, I could have did without. Love my brother down, but it's like, I'm not a fan of it. Do you?
But really, like, no kids? You really don't think, like, in the future, like, not even when you get stable, everything?
I used to say I wanted one kid.
Yeah.
But I think I would be being selfish if I only have one kid.
Yeah, because like, you kind of got to have 2.
Yeah, it's like I feel like it makes sense to have kids in pairs, but it's also like I don't think that men are equipped enough in this generation to make nobody want to have kids with them. Like, you got to do a lot to make me want to have a child with you. I'm carrying this child for 9 months, back hurting, feet hurting, everything hurting. Got a busted wide for a stranger down there to deliver my baby, and you can't even buy me a McDonald's Happy Meal. I can't be bothered with it. How you feel about it?
I understand. I feel like it definitely takes time.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like over time I've had to heal my relationship with myself in general, just forgiving myself for, number one, giving so damn much that that it wasn't fair. Like, honestly, it wasn't fair for us to have to be so responsible for our younger siblings. There are different dynamics in families to where they have their older siblings, and it's not as much stress. I feel like, especially with being in single parent homes, African American homes, like, that puts more stress and pressure on us, especially because it makes us sit more in like our masculine energy. You know what I mean? So as a Black woman, I understand that y'all think that naturally we're so aggressive and we're so, bossy and this and that, but it's literally because we've had to take on so much responsibility that we did not ask for. And I don't think anybody like out and out asks for responsibility, but being handed that as a child is disheartening. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't want to go through that again, especially not at my own damn will, because it wasn't at my will the first time. So now I'm literally putting myself in a position to be hurt. But I do believe that as we heal, we attract better situations. We attract better. And I feel like this lover healer with her big lover healer's cheeks, I feel as though, there's a lot of love to give. But when you have been disappointed so much, it's hard to kind of see through the smoke,
She's convinced that I'm a lover healer.
I am. Because the bitch get drunk and be like giving out celebrity hugs and shit.
And that's her whole thing. Like, she's convinced I give out celebrity hugs. Am I friendlier when I drink? Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Because all your emotional walls are down.
So basically what you're saying is when I'm drunk, what is it? A sober mind speaks a sober heart.
No, they say a drunk man. Yeah, drunk man tells no tales. That's what they say.
Okay.
So alcohol takes down our, like I said, that part in our brain with the emotional wall. So how does it really feel? Yes, that's
one thing about this bitch. She gonna teach me every time she talks to me. She be putting me on the shit. I'm like, okay, tell me more.
Literally,
I didn't know that.
Yes, it takes down your emotional walls. That's why it comes down. That's why it's just, you just flow so freely. Whether even when you're high too, your high doesn't take down the emotional walls in that sense. But alcohol definitely affects a certain part of the brain to where you're like, damn, you don't feel it. You know what I mean? You just doing. You don't feel it. That's why everybody likes to get drunk, because it's like, damn, I could just be
myself. I guess in a sense, yeah. Because I can say, like, when I do drink, I do be more of like I don't want to say lovery, but I'm more friendly.
Want to say lovery.
No. It's more like I'm friendly, but like to everybody, the girls, I'm like, I would say girls look pretty on a regular, however, comma. Mm-hmm. You know how girls are. I'm more like, oh my God, you're so pretty in the bathroom, da da da, and it's like that. And I'll dance more because my friend is a dancer. She gets down, she don't play. Okay, me on the other hand, I got probably like a 2-step in me, and I mean that's offbeat. One time, me and her had went out. Mm-hmm. And I want to kind of talk about going out culture, because me and her went out. We went to a couple of spots, and my friend was dancing. Let me tell you something about me. I wanted to be a fly on the wall in that bitch. I wanted to be the decorations on the chair. I was so motherfucking stiff. And my kid was getting it, grooving, busting. I'm like, oh, bitch, I can't keep up. It was so funny. She was like, you okay? Come on. I'm like, I'm chilling. When I'm outside, I'm like a nigga low key. Like, I probably got to be damn near blackout drunk to even shake my ass. Like, I'm just not and I feel like that is like part of the reason why, like, when I do go out, I'll be more friendly and I want to hug. Because you're right. I'm a little bit more loose, but like, girl, going out is like a different vibe. How do you feel about like the going out culture? Like,
ooh, that is such a great question. Because like she said, I am a dancer, I am an entertainer, so it is my life, literally. So it's so bittersweet. But I grew up hella sheltered. Okay, I was so sheltered. I was so religious. I didn't want to go anywhere. I never thought I would hit a spliff. My mother thinks you are an alcoholic if you take an even sip of wine. She thinks you are an alcoholic.
Does she really? She don't drink wine?
No, she don't drink nothing. She don't do nothing, baby. That's what she doing. That's what she the way that she is. I don't care what nobody say. I'm not sitting here promoting it or anything like that, but I feel like everybody has to have the experience at least once, because I didn't realize that certain things were possible or certain feelings were even possible without, like having that experience of not being sober, because it was so looked down upon my whole life. I'm like, oh, that's so bad for you, da, da, da. But it literally opened up my mind to being like, oh, damn, you felt that way. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like going out is so much fun. Me personally, like, I can't do it all the time. Like I said, and I'm most time when I'm going out, I'm getting paid. Okay, because I am a vibe and I'm a cultivated. Okay. You know what I mean? So it's like, you definitely got to be careful when you have that type of energy, because you attract everybody and you can get swept up, especially as a creative and an artist and all that. You can get swept up, baby, if you going out too much and you trusting anybody and you drinking from anybody and you smoking with anybody. You could put yourself in a really dangerous position. But as a grown woman, who is afforded to have a little bit of fun. I work hard, so I play hard. Yeah. We are both earth signs. She's a Virgo, I'm a Capricorn. So we work hard. We want to play hard.
Yeah, like, okay. I'm the type of, I'm definitely the girl with like, I want to get dressed. I want to get cute and get dressed and go out. Right. I'm like one of them. Like, I don't mind going to a little club, a little spot, but like, I'm not really interested into the like bumping and grinding and dancing in like crowded spaces. Because again, I'm a Virgo, and after a while, it's like, back the fuck up. I need, you stink. It's hot in here. I smell doo-doo back here. Like, it'd be a lot for me. Like, and another thing I want to talk about, like, how do you feel about like finding somebody like in the club, like, like a relationship, but like, or even a friend, I guess, like when you go out, like, do you be expecting to meet a guy and like, do you be taking them serious? Because I feel like if I'm going outside and we're outside and I see you and you see me, we're outside. It's nothing for us to ever talk about. No number should be exchange, like maybe a social media, a gram, because you know it's an extra follower type shit. But as far as like people be like, I'm in the club to meet love, I'm in the club to find love. I'm sorry, what? You can't possibly, you can't do that.
I'm saying I wouldn't like go to the club with the expectation of finding love. I just wouldn't do that. I'm not saying that people have never found love in the club, because they have, but it's so rare. You know what I mean? Because like you said, people are in there like their most social aspect at that time. Like I'm my most social when I'm outside, but on the inside, I don't want to talk when I get home.
Yes,
you know what I mean.
Yes.
So it's
once
like,
that drunk wear down, it's like, sir, who are you? It's like,
what do we have in common?
Yeah, it's like I'm not even really a fan. Like, and people be like, well, where should I find love? Where should I meet love? First of all, I don't know. Okay,
I don't got the answers.
But like, people be like dating apps and stuff like that. I've never tried a dating app.
Really?
I'm not. I'm also. I don't want to say I'm also 23. I'm sorry, young. But like, I feel like I just jump off the porch for real. Take that with a grain of salt. Like I didn't like really do nothing for real until I was like 17, and like I really just started going out at 21. All of my friends are older than me. Like I have 26, 27-year-old friends, and they've been outside. So, but like the dating apps just never been a thought in my mind. I think I'm scary as hell. I watch too much fucking Dateline.
Yes.
No, okay, you agreeing? I'm scared.
Yes, I am agreeing.
Yeah, let me tell you something. You couldn't get me to smoke weed back in the day. Like it took a lot out of me to do certain shit. So like when it comes to dating apps, you want me to meet you somewhere, and I don't know. Like, what do you think about it? Yeah, like I don't know.
Oh my god, I did try to get her on Hinge, you guys. I definitely did try to get her on Hinge. She never downloaded it, and but I definitely did. And I have friends that I have put on Hinge, and they have went on dates. They've enjoyed. I don't think anybody has ever truly found love, especially not.
I thought Hinge was the one you fuck people on.
No,
that
Tinder.
Okay.
Yes, baby. If you're looking for just a little quick little, maybe Tinder's for you. But if Hinge, I'm not gonna lie, they still be on that type of timing, but at least they're gonna take you out first.
Okay, they're gonna court you.
They're gonna court you a little bit, and then be like, okay, you know what I mean? Because they're like the more romantic type. Like you said, some people are not like one night stands. So some people want to have that emotional connection, and I feel like 8 times out of 10, the people on Hinge are looking for more emotional connection. Whether they can sustain that or not is a whole different conversation. But 9 times out of 10, they on there, they looking, to date.
When you like go on dates, like from Hinge or Tinder, what is the app you use?
Hinge.
You like Hinge? Okay.
Yeah, I like Hinge.
So when you use Hinge, like every time y'all go out, is the guy paying for the meal?
Yes.
Every time.
Every motherfucking time. I'm not going nowhere if you ain't paying for that.
Really? No.
Hell, fuck yeah.
If he was like, can we go half on the meal? What you saying?
No.
And how y'all getting home, babe? How you leaving that? No, but I just want to know how you think that food is already breaking down.
I feel like I could kind of gauge that before I even go out on a date.
Okay.
No funny shit. I did have one time, I did come across a sassy warrior once.
Ooh.
And this man waited till literally right before the date. I was literally like, I'm about to leave out. And he was like, okay. He was like, first round of drinks on you. And I was like, no.
Really? Not even the first round of drinks? This bitch is...
I'm sorry,
down,
that's me.
Don't play.
I get down, I don't play because, first of all, I didn't have the money. But
I actually was eating on your dime, so this was supposed to be...
This was your sponsor.
Yeah, like, hello?
But regardless of whether I had the money or not, I feel like it is a man's responsibility to court you and date you. You know what I mean? I'm a very much believer in sprinkle, sprinkle. Shouts to Shara 7. Okay, because a man, when you understand men more, you understand that they all have different love languages, and a lot of them is money. And no funny shit, my love language is money. I'm a Capricorn. I don't play. I like she said, I don't get down. I get down. I don't play. So if you're not leading with that, I'm not saying that you got to just be like, oh, I'm about to buy you some Gucci shoes or something like that. That's not me. But a meal, I'm not a super bougie chick.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Even if we go to, some people was like, oh, I don't want to go to Cheesecake Factory. What do you mean? What's wrong with Cheesecake Factory? You fuck with Cheesecake Factory or no? Because I fuck with Cheesecake Factory. I've gone to Applebee's.
On the first date?
Red Lobster. I've done Applebee's for a first date, but that was kind of like spontaneous. It was late. So it was like, you know what I mean? Shit was open. But Yeah, like I'm not crazy bougie, but you gonna pay.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna lie, maybe
you gotta pay.
Maybe I done rode and died. I don't know, but like if I really like, let me use my let me use my words wisely. Yeah, because hold on now, like listen, nigga, okay, I will go half. Like that whole 50-50 conversation, I'm willing to go 50-50. You know why I'm willing to go 50-50? And not that she's not this way, but I just feel like I'm so used to doing shit by myself. And she does too, but I'm so used to doing shit by myself that it just feels like I would have did it anyway. You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of like I would have like nigga, you ain't really on shit. Like even with my hair and my nails, I have been getting my hair and my nails done since I was 14 years old. It's been a trend. It's been some shit that I did like before the nail techs, before the hairstyles. I was getting a fucking washing set, and Ling Ling was getting me busy. Like it was never that. So it's like if I want a spot to live at, I was gonna do that anyway. If I want to go on a date, I was gonna do that anyway. Like it don't never have to be like I don't never want a man to feel like I'm asking for, not asking for too much, but like he has to do something. Like I'm a very independent person, which kind of gets me in trouble sometimes. But it's like if he want to go 50-50 on a meal, yeah. Now if it's like a holiday like Valentine's Day, my birthday, I'm gonna have to decline. However, I have a problem saying no. And Bakia knows this, and she be like, "Girl, you just gotta say no. Like you gotta be more." She's trying to like tell me, like, "Bitch, like I won't even ask a nigga to spit on me if I was on fire." And it's really it's a problem. But it's just like I don't know.
I don't, you know, it's just something that I feel like, you know, it just has to be worked on. Like you said, when you're used to doing things by yourself, it's just kind of like you said, I was going to do it anyway. And I've always been one of those people too. And I'm not saying that there haven't been situations to where like I was already in an established relationship to where it's like, maybe I'm paying for the date or I'm going to have that. But like off the rip, I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? Like I'm not, like I said, I'm not that type of girl, but I feel like I should be somebody else's responsibility. I feel like I've gotten to the point where like I'm tired of like taking care of every single thing. And it's like then you get mad at everybody else in life, but it's like, damn, I'm not opening my mouth to ask nobody. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like the worst thing that can happen is no. And I feel like as an entrepreneur, I've had to continue to get used to hearing the word no. Like rejection has been like my biggest fear. You know, it hurts your pride, it hurts your ego, especially when you do a good job and you put your all into shit. Or even like with men, it's like, man, I'm a bad bitch. You know what I mean? I got a banging body. I'm here. I'm smart. I'm independent. I can hold you down if you need. You know what I mean? Like if something happened to you, I'm not going to just be an airhead. You know what I mean? So that's why it's like, no, man. Actually, you really do have to earn me because I bring so much to the table. And every time that I didn't require that for myself, I ended up bringing everything to the table.
But you know what I noticed? Like men will be like, well, bitches always asking, like, or females always asking, what do we bring to the table? Like what you bring to the table besides coochie? Let me tell you something. If you genuinely believe in your heart of hearts that all I'm bringing to the table is coochie, you got to be out your mind, brother. And I'm gonna let you know this right now. You ain't me. We ain't meant to be. It ain't that type of vibe. Like if you're going out and looking for people, you have to like attract who they are. Right. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna attract a bum ass bitch because you're a bum ass nigga. Right. That's really simple bottom line. If you come across a bitch that articulate herself, educate herself, and she know how to be independent, I bring the table and then some. And then we equally like yoke each other. And I was telling Bakia that too. Like, I don't feel like I need to, how do I want to say this? I'm trying to think how do I want to word it. I'm gonna ask you for what I have. If I have a car, you need to have a car. If I have an apartment, you need to have an apartment. If I have a job, you need to have you need
W2, nigga.
Listen. You need a job.
You need a source of income.
It's 2024. My boy, I wouldn't judge you if you worked at McDonald's or Chick-fil-A. Okay? I don't care, you need to work somewhere. And I don't I would prefer I don't want to say I would prefer. A 9-to-5 dude is more reliable than a hood nigga.
100%. Yeah, 100%. Because he could go to jail, girl. He could go to jail. All the money. Go away.
Fucked up out here. Now you think about selling some drugs. You about to pick up that weight.
The coochie is up for grabs now.
You like shit, it might not be that bad.
It might not be that bad. Get along.
Yes, like I just don't like, and even dating hood men, I just feel like it come with more. I feel like
Yes.
niggas gonna be niggas, but like a hood nigga, he gonna run you through the mud. And I done rode and died. I'm not doing that shit no more.
I'm not doing
like
that no more.
A hood nigga.
I feel like
make
I could
you,
do bad all by myself.
So,
I feel like that's my main thing. Like if I'm gonna be paying for myself and I'm be doing, I would rather be alone. I don't want to deal with you. If I gotta do every single thing for myself.
Yo, you know what's so crazy? I also wanted to talk about the Mia Culpa movie because she did it by herself. I don't care what nobody say.
She did.
She was taking care of that grown ass man while he's sitting on the game with his ex. Get up. Turn the game off, because now I have to be a mother to you, and I hate feeling like I have to mother a man. You didn't came out of me. You came out of somebody else, Lisa down the street. Why she didn't parent you, or you feel what I'm saying? Certain things should be a foundation and it start at home.
Yeah.
Mia Culpa, shout out to you, babe. Shout out to you, Kelly, because it just couldn't be me. Like that nigga was on the couch, no job, and then didn't want to tell his family. His pride was so big. That if y'all don't know what Mia Culpa is, it's the Tyler Perry movie. I really hope y'all know.
Yes, on Netflix.
Yes, it's on Netflix. So if y'all haven't watched it, watch it. But she was, and I feel like she was a little dumb for the dick and dumb for love.
Yeah, naive for sure. And it seemed like she had literally just got used to it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how long that they were together. They never really like full on went into the story of like how long they were together and this and that, whatever. Because apparently he had money before that. So I feel like she was trying to hold him down for, you know what I mean, the year or whatever the case may be. But the thing is, we are a habitual creature. So once it becomes a habit, baby, you got to change it, because then you're going to be stuck. And then you're going to be like, damn, this is not, and it's his fault, and it's that fault, and it's da-da-da-da. But it's also your fault for continuously choosing to not honor yourself, your authentic self. And it hurts and it's hard and all that, especially because as Black women, I feel like we have to like reparent ourselves as we reparent the damn world.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because we are the mother gene. We are the original woman, like the Eve gene. Look it up. We are the original woman. Every other race stems from Black people. So that's why. Okay. So, you know, with the Mia Culpa movie, she was definitely tolerating too much. And I feel like she felt an obligation. And I feel like that's where us as Black women, we fail every time, because we feel obligated. I can't just leave you. Damn, you don't have enough money to take me on a date. All right, I'm going to pay for it. Damn, you don't got enough money to get something to eat. I'll get you something to eat. You know what I mean? Because we are humanitarians. So naturally, our thing is to care and to give. But we have to be taken care of, baby. And that's why everybody's like, they be getting mad when they be seeing Black women with a white man or this and that. And it's not like I super respect that or anything. Shouts to Dr. Umar. But it's just like, if that's the person that's loving that woman and making that woman feel safe and feminine enough to be herself, then that's what it is. Like, in Mia Culpa, she literally was so masculine because she had to take care of him and keep up the front and deal with his family and this and that. Of course, she gonna want some dick from that artist.
And and like, you know what's so crazy? Like, her job requires her to be she's a lawyer. She gotta be hard up. She gotta be this. She gotta be that.
And them suits was fire too.
Yes. Yo, she put that shit on. And her body was, when she was in the mirror and her breast was sitting up, and she almost 50. I'm like, well, I said, girl, we got to switch, because godly, but yeah. Like I didn't, and I liked the movie. I think it was super good. People kept saying it was corny and it was whack and it was predictable. I liked it. You can never make me hate Tyler Perry. That's my boy. I love him. I think he's super dope. And I feel like the movie was pretty much executed right. Even if there were corny parts, I feel like it still flowed and it kind of coagulated. It made sense for me. What I didn't expect is for the guy that was running for the mayor for his wife to be sleeping with that man. I didn't know they fucked the same nigga. Basically, Mia Culpa, Kelly Rowland, that's the actor's name, and the sister-in-law had sex with the same guy. And that shit was crazy. Like, men always talk about how women are jealous. That nigga was so jealous that man got a little bit of that bitch coochie. He framed him for murder. The nigga never killed nobody, but his pride was so big. He was so jealous and so hurt. They don't fuck the same nigga. It ain't the same. That shit was, it just was interesting. I just, I mean, but that he was a mama's boy. Like, yeah, he was a mama's boy. And I feel like men that be mama's boys, there's nothing wrong with loving your mom. I feel like if you don't love your mom, you're not gonna love nobody else. Right. And if you don't respect your mom, you're not gonna respect no other female. So like, I want you to be, you know, a mama's boy to a certain extent, but that shit where like he was literally up her ass, like anything she wanted, anything she did, like he didn't see no wrong. You talking to my wife crazy and you just standing like a church mouse. Hello? Are you, let your balls hang, nigga?
Right.
No.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like real men understand the needs around them. Like they are observant enough to see like where they are needed and what that they can do. Even like us as women, I could walk up in a room with you and be like, okay, well, I can see maybe you need some water, or do you need hairbrush, or you know, this and that. So I feel like men are the same way. So it's kind of like if you aren't that way, you're either choosing not to be that way, or you've never attuned your mind to see the needs of other people. And that's not what I'm here for at all. And that man was selfish. His brother was selfish. Like that whole thing was selfish. Even when it came down to the artist, I feel like he was so egoic. And so I don't have to explain myself. He was willing to go to jail behind some shit that he didn't even do, because it's just like, man, I'm not about to prove myself. You know what I mean? So he definitely had his pros and cons, but I don't know. I feel like you said, there was parts of the story that did not fully make sense to me, but nonetheless, I'm a watch a film as I watch a film. Like once I be like, okay, it's a little Tubi, the fighting scenes.
You don't like Tubi movies?
I'm hit or miss with Tubi.
I like them. They give like you know what Tubi movies give to me? What? They give like when your mom used to have the CDs by the TV. Yeah, it give that nostalgic. Like the yes, and you used to put the LG. Yes, it's very nostalgic. So like I could right next to the little porn, little big booty Ebony
brown round
fourth edition. Man, this motherfucker big dick Willie in that bitch. Yeah, it gave that, and I don't mind Tubi movies. I'll watch it, but I don't think necessarily like his movie gave
Tubi. It didn't give Tubi. No, it gave like high scale, like you know what I mean? It was Netflix. It was definitely higher scale. The plot and stuff, I feel like they could have tied certain things in more. Even with the ex-girlfriend, I mean the stepsister sleeping with the man. Yes. Like maybe if y'all would have gave us a little more context, or maybe if we would have seen them all in a room at a gallery or at a you know, a law event or something like that. It kind of would have tied it in a little bit for me personally. But it was still a good movie. And I feel like I'm just like the girl from P-Valley. I'm just like, I pray to God that like they don't have you as the simpleton in every movie now.
Yeah, because I don't like that.
I don't like that for you, friend.
She was like that in P-Valley, like very pretty but dumb, like the black version of the dumb blonde.
Yeah,
it gave that.
Yeah,
and I'm like, come on, girl, like you more than
stand
that.
up.
Yeah, stand up, bitch. But I think it was really good. I would watch
it.
I would definitely watch it again. One part I do want to talk about, and I want to ask you about that, is like the sex dungeon. Ooh. No funny shit. I think that's some real shit behind the scenes. Like I know that's real shit amongst like common people. I know you can go to sex parties now, but like, how do you feel about a sex party? And like, would you go to like a sex party?
I would not go to a sex party just because I am more private with certain things. I'm not. I mean, I feel like in my mind, I have thought possibly like, you know, would I be okay with a threesome down the line, or you know, something like that, you know, just as a thought. But like having sex with multiple people, especially like at once, is just not personally my thing.
No, but like, what if you just went like to watch?
I feel
like
I want to watch from afar. I don't want you to watch me watching you.
Oh, like you want to be in the corner like Joe.
I want to watch online at my own expense.
Porn.
Like porn, yes.
Okay.
I want to log in and log the fuck out. I don't want to be in a room.
Yeah, like
I don't want to be in a room. Private browser history deleted. I never seen it again.
And then I'm just going about my holy day.
I'm going about my motherfucking business.
Yeah, nah, like the part of the movie, like it was like this big ass sex room. Everybody was having sex with each other, and Kelly walked in, and it was kind of like she was shocked. Like I feel like a lot of men will bring that, like I guess not sexuality, but that energy out of you, because she was like very like reserved and timid. Like in part of the film, like she was having sex with her husband and it wasn't hitting on shit. And then that day she went to go to meet with the dude, and he took her to the sex dungeon. Well, she followed him to the sex dungeon, and she was like so taken aback, like like I would go to one. I wouldn't necessarily do anything. I would definitely just watch from afar just to experience it and just to see what it's like. But like Kelly was scared as fuck, and I'll probably be Kelly. Yeah, like I'll probably be in the
100%. I can see you like,
no, thank you. Like when they try to come, no, thank you, don't touch me. No, I'm like, but I do definitely want to watch. I'm not gonna go into detail about this.
Well,
but I've never had a threesome, and I don't think I ever would.
I
think we have to be in another country. The bitch can only know sex, vagina, penis, balls. Like we have to know like bare minimum English, because you ain't gonna think you about to come back with me and my man.
And where's the STD results?
Oh yeah.
Where are the results? I need them results.
You know, a lot of men don't like to get tested though.
Boy, that's why I be the first of all, real freaks. I don't care what nobody say. Real freaks get tested. Okay, real freaks. When you really out here having sex, you're gonna go get tested. Like once you accept who you are, and I feel like that's why like certain sex dungeons and shit like that are more applicable to people that have not had as much experience, because it's like something new, it's taboo, it's this and that. When you've had like a lot of sexual experience, you don't really want to like share with most people. I'm just speaking me personally. There are still some people who like to do certain things, but I feel as though everything should be done in moderation. And that man in that particular movie, he definitely had a fetish, and he definitely had some things going on up top that were very, very on brand for somebody who would like kind of be a narcissistic serial killer or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and be like succumb by their emotions. I feel like with the whole like sex room shit, like to me, it's like too much lust.
Or like in wanting to choke. What does he say? I like to see pain on my women's face.
Yeah, everybody has their own little thing, and I feel like usually people who like to experience a certain level of pain, like to the point of like beating or bruising or this and that. But I'm like, technically hickeys are like bruising in a sense, but to the point where your pain is something happened, and people never want to admit that, but it's like something happened to make you associate pain with pleasure. You know what I mean? But I feel like also as just an independent woman, not to be too TMI, but I did have like more recent of an experience as I've gotten older. You know what I mean? Where like maybe the man is a little more dominating or a little more aggressive in certain senses, but it always has to be that kind of like balance between like that aggression and like that super like pleasurable thing. And it takes me to like a whole nother level.
Yeah, if you smack my ass too hard, get off me. I'm not really even like that.
Nah, because the nigga smacked me and I didn't talk to him for like 2 months. I was like,
he smacked you in your face?
Yes. I was like, why would you do that?
He was like, wow.
Why would you do that?
Did you?
It wasn't like, it wasn't like, bam. It was more like, he was like, like that. You know what I
would have
mean?
been like, I would have went from like, ooh, yeah, to like,
yeah, like
I think that would have.
I have friends, and we were talking about it, and they were like, this girl was like, literally, like, she had to stop having sex with this guy because like he was literally like choking her out, and I was like, yeah, no, like I like to be choked. Don't get me wrong, but like not too much. I don't
want to pass out and wake up. You still on top of me. Yeah, I'm not.
Rape. I'm reporting you.
Yeah, like you actually are committing the crime, sir. I'm not really. I'm not really a fan of that. Yeah, no, I'm good. Like with that BDSM shit, like I'm really like I'm good.
I'm good. Yeah, don't beat me. I don't want to die.
Yeah, I'm not.
Like people be choking people with belts and shit. What?
You be seeing this stuff on
no.
On no.
No. I'm talking about the choking with the belt. I'm like, thinking about this.
You have been looking for something on the website you're not supposed to be on, and then you see some witch, and it just kind of throw you off, and it'd be like one of them ones where they stepping on the balls. What are you doing?
Really. Why? With heels on.
Yes, and I mean they is
stepping on that bitch. No.
And I'm like, excuse, and it's people out there that would pay for stuff
big
like
bucks.
that. Yes, like it's very, very weird. Another thing I've seen, like people will pay for panties, or people are like, people will pay for like the weirdest. People will pay to watch you eat.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yes, it's like a kink, like. Bigger girls, they will watch bigger girls eat. And they'll pay you to get bigger. They want you to weigh yourself on a scale. And check yourself.
Oh wow.
No, that is just like it's
like shouts to the big women.
Yeah, it's like,
but no, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Everybody literally has their thing, and I had to stop. I wasn't like. I feel like. I definitely used to be heavier. Like my weight fluctuates and stuff like that. And even when I model, I'm still considered a plus size model because I wear double digits. So
which is crazy.
Which is
like it's crazy
that they still consider me plus size. Some designers would be like, "Girl, you're not plus size." And some designers be like, "You need that plus." You know what I mean? So like with eating, I feel like it was more like a sensory thing for me. Like especially because I'm like, damn, well, I'm trying not to eat too much. You know what I mean? It's like an emotional kind of eating kind of thing. But I could see why it could be sexual. Like some women, when they be putting the little crab leg and they shit, I'd be like, ooh, I don't want to see that because it look like her sucking dick.
Oh yeah. See me like being a plus size woman.
I think, madam.
I noticed that frequently, like, men have fetishes for big girls, and I noticed that a lot of men are like interested in trying it, doing it with a bigger girl, but they're never interested in like being with the person. And I think that's really sad. I think it's weird because your mama probably got arms like me. Okay, and your grandmama probably cooked some mean greens. I just think like the stigma around being a plus size girl in this world that we live in is crazy. Like, even when people slide up on my stories and they talk to me in my messages, they just say crazy things. This dude, he had been talking in my DMs for months. I think we used to go to school together. He looked familiar. I'm pretty sure he went to my school. He had been in my DMs for months and months and months and months, and like, I wasn't responding. I just was leaving him on scene. He was not letting up. Okay, cool. I posted something on my story, and he was like, first I posted something on my story. He was like, damn, I could really handle, like, ooh, I really want to, like, he said something to the effect, like, basically, like, let me put something in your life. I ain't saying nothing to that shit. I posted something else. That motherfucker says to me, oh, never mind, I can't handle that.
Oh my God.
I just opened up the DM and was speechless. Like, you can't handle. Why would you say that to me?
Like why did you didn't need to say that.
What do you want me to say? Like, I remember another time, I was riding my bike in the city with my friends, like going to the Brooklyn Bridge, and I'm minding my black ass business, and I'm riding on my bike. I'm thinking I'm just cute, living my white girl life. That motherfucker, and then he was black, and he looked at me. He was like, "Damn, you pretty for a big girl." Motherfucker, I wanted to get off that. Like, I didn't say thank you. I didn't say nothing. I kind of just looked at him and rode away, because it's like what do you be wanting me to say to shit like that? Like, I don't know why men feel the need to. I don't be like, damn, you handsome for a short nigga. Damn, you handsome for a nigga with a little dick. Like, I think that's so crazy. Like, you still fuckable with that little dick. Why would you say some shit like that to me? You don't know me from a can of paint. I'm riding my bike, sir. Right. And you just, like, people be so fat phobic and don't even realize that they fat phobic. Yeah. And it's like, even parents. Parents are super fat phobic and don't know it. And it's like, you never know somebody's, like, situations, the way they feel about you. Like, you have, like, a weird dating experience, like, where somebody would just say some shit to you or did some shit in your DMs that you was like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I did have a guy tell me, like, my thighs were like he didn't tell me that my thighs are like much bigger. Like, he was like, my butt should have been bigger for my thigh ratio, like my thigh to butt ratio. And I was like, well, but I mean, at the same time, I feel like everybody has their fetishes and everybody have their preferences, because then I have skinny friends who niggas be like, you need to eat. And I mean today, right now, a burger, bitch. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it's so funny to me, because having so many experiences with so many different type of women, it's like we literally all have our struggle. You know what I mean? And I feel like society, especially American society, definitely has their thing with that. But me personally, I date more foreign men. Like, I date African men, Caribbean men. You know what I mean? They want the shelter for the pum pum. You know what I mean? They be like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean you're fat? What do you mean this? You know what I mean? They like it. They want to grab it. They want to touch it. And I feel as though, me personally, I just think that thicker women have juicier coochies. That's just my own little personal thing.
Yo, people say that. I think it's so weird. They be like, when it's winter with it, when it's winter, what do they be saying? Like, that,
trying to hide up in there. Yeah,
like, I'm trying to hide under that stomach above your coochie, under that poopa.
Say, let me in.
Like, I'm cold. Nobody's like, nigga, please, Negro. Like,
wait, but you don't have your preferences with men. Like, you don't like. Well, how do you like men? You like men thicker, skinnier? Like, what do you like?
No shade, no tea.
Okay.
I don't want to look like. Yeah, I like them. I'm gonna just say I like them smaller. Okay. I like them smaller. I don't mind a chunky dude, but like
skinny, like DC Young Fly. Like,
hell no.
Okay, I was just talking about size. No disrespect to DC.
Yeah, no shade.
Just
no
skinny,
shade.
like DC Young Fly. Or do you like?
No,
I like a thicker, like a husky.
I like
you know
what
I
husky.
mean?
I like
a husky,
especially because I need you to be able to handle.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I need the weight. I'm sorry. Like, the skinny man, even if he got the pipe, it's like I still need that weight.
Yeah,
I need to feel the heavy. Yeah, like, I'm gonna break you.
Yeah, you haven't. Yeah.
I'm gonna snap you too.
I almost said something. I forgot this is on. We're gonna talk about that later.
Because women, we got our preferences too.
Don't get it fucked up. Listen, Jamal.
That's why it's like Jamal can't fuck my head up. You know what I mean? The way he could have maybe a long time ago, because it's like, I got my purposes too, boo. You think I'm pretty for a big girl? I think you're ugly.
It's fuck.
In general. And I think you don't have enough weight for me. I don't think you got your pockets is deep enough. I don't think your mind is deep enough. I don't think your spirit is right enough. So
why you worried about this? Do something over here, my boy. I wouldn't let you touch me with a 10-foot pole. Period. That's just how I feel about it. And I think I want to talk about that next week a little bit more, like just like just different shit. It's just like, it's very weird in this world, y'all. It is. I think that we should close out. What do you think? I think we should close out. Y'all better. How long we've been talking? I feel like we've been talking for a long time, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all this because we at the end. We recorded this at 9:30 in the morning. It's probably like 9:30 at night. We lost the audio the first time. I don't want to talk about it. We here now. Yes. Watch it all the way. Play it on your mama's TV. Play it on your daddy TV. Play it on your kids' iPad. You know they badasses ain't watching it anyway. Let it play through. Give me some watch time. Like, comment, and subscribe. Yes. Follow us. I have a vlogging channel. Is called Kimora Monet. And then my podcast channel is called Glass Half Full Podcast. Please subscribe, y'all. I'm really passionate about it, and I'm really excited to do what I'm doing. I'm in school for it too, if I didn't say that. So please just watch, support. Y'all support them fucking SoundCloud rappers. Support a bitch that's trying to do a podcast. Thank you. And also follow her on her Instagram. What's your Instagram? Yes, so my Instagram is gonna be Glam Dunk, GLAMDUNKK, like slam dunk, glam dunk. My YouTube is also GLAMSOUL, Glam Soul. My TikTok is a fucking amazing, AFC. Oh. KINMAZING. I didn't forget. You did. I like that. So, yes, follow us. Yes. And just like my own little closing out remarks, do it scared, do it hard, do it nervous. Okay? Just do it. Whatever you want to do, just do it. Thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure y'all stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next podcast episode. Bye.